Hey, welcome back. So in a few days, the government shutdown will hit the 1-month mark with President Trump in Asia and the House out of session this week. Reaching that 30-day milestone is realistic. So here's what we know about this. House Republicans from Georgia, they are growing impatient for different reasons here. In one case, they want Democrats in the Senate to vote for a clean continuing resolution, which would clear the way to open the government and then negotiate over expiring health care subsidies. Democrats, however, in the Senate, they want that conversation now. Well, Congressman Brian Jack, a Republican who represents Georgia's 3rd congressional district to the west of Metro Atlanta, he told our Doug Richards Friday that the House already did its job.
House Republicans did our job. We, by the way, bipartisan legislation passed the House on September 19th to fully fund the government. Went over to the Senate 12 times now. 12 times Senate Democrats have blocked that from coming into law, therefore prolonging and creating this shutdown. And the challenge for us is, we did our part. We did the responsible thing. Clean continuing resolution, giving us some time to negotiate and figure out what's next and how best we can serve the American people. But the problem is 12 times Senate Democrats have held us hostage, held our government hostage.
Okay, well, that's one Republican, Brian Jack. Fellow Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, she said she's no friend of the Democrats. Of course, that is clear. But she also said that she is not on board with how Speaker Johnson is handling this shutdown. In an email blast to supporters, Greene pointed out that it has been 38 days since the House last held a vote. She said, quote, "We must work to get back to work to pass the America First agenda that you voted for." Well, Georgia's 2 Democratic senators, Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, they voted against the continuing resolution a dozen times, although they both voted in favor of a standalone motion just last week to pay some federal workers, including the military, but that vote failed in the Senate. Now, both senators want the Trump administration to sustain the SNAP program. They joined fellow senators in asking the U.S. Department of Agriculture to use its existing authority to fund the program for all of November.